Welcome back to another game of Play Action Football Express. My name is Brian Happerkamp. I'm the designer and creator of this game, along with collaborator Jason Graham of the Jason Flash Football YouTube channel. So be sure to go out and check out Jason's YouTube channel where he plays not only this game, but he has a handful of other games that he plays, including many of his own creations. Big on fictional football, so if you like that, go check out his channel. In this game, we're going to play the 85 Bengals at the 85 Browns. So, an AFC Central matchup. The Bengals 7-9 this season. The Browns 8-8. They are an interesting matchup. The Bengals are a +2 on offense and a 0 on defense. The Browns a 0 on offense and the -2 on defense. So the Browns are a rushing team, so we'll be using the rushing deck or the run-heavy deck. And the Bengals are right at 50% for rushing and passing, so we're using the balanced deck for them. We'll be playing using the new, it's not new to me, but it's new to everybody else, this defensive formation option. So we have, let's see a few issues here, but we have normal situation, short yardage, 3 yards or less for a first down, long yardage, 11 yards or more for a first down, goal line inside the defense's 6-yard line. And then the last possession, defensive team ahead will run the prevent. But basically you have each of the different defensive formations here against the different kind of deck. So we'll use the defensive formations against the run heavy deck here when Cleveland is on offense, and then the balanced whenever the Bengals are on offense. So their defensive base defense is here, and that's going to come into play. You simply roll a d6 before every roll, and so we'll do that, and that'll give us the defensive formation that we need. You could also do it like Jason does, where he just does it on a kind of as needed basis, so you kind of wait until long yardage. But using it for every down, you're going to get more nickel defenses and blitzes and things like that. So the blitz is going to work against the run heavy offense. So the blitzes for Cincinnati are going to be good. Blitzes are going to be +2 against the balanced offense. So, against the Bengals. So could be a little dicey if Cleveland is blitzing too much. And we'll see if, I believe it was Boomer Esiason back then, if he can get the job done. All right, let's go ahead and roll for the possession in this one. We're going to use 16 possessions, just like the rules are written. It's a 5. I always give 1 to 3 to the visiting team, 4 to 6 to the home team. So the home team Browns are going to elect to kick off. It'll be the Bengals getting the ball first, and it'll be first possession to Cincinnati. And what the defensive modifiers do is give you a little bit of yardage. So +1, -1, +2, -2, etc. All right. So first up, we have a kickoff, and this will be from the Browns. I'm hoping you can see that. You can't see that very well. Let's get it like this. There we go. So that should get that in screen. So we got a 2 on the kickoff. 2 on the kickoff is going to be a touchback. And we're going to call that out to the 20, I think, for 1985. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bengals from the 20-yard line. Got a 3. This is going to be the base defense. So, and right off the bat, we have a penalty. Move that just a little. Just move that. Go. Think it's going to hurt anything. So defense on the penalty is going to be pre-snap. On the defense, I like to continue running the play. It doesn't necessarily mean that the play is stopped. So we have a run to the defense. Defense is a -2. 2 -2 is a 0. The penalty's on the defense, so we're going to take that penalty. That's 5 yards, and we'll replay the down. This time back to the defense with a run, and a run of 5 -2 is 3 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Oh, didn't do my defense. Second down and 2. Next play. We have a short yardage situation, so 3 yards or less to a first down. A 5 is going to be a blitz. So a blitz against the balance is a plus 2 yards. So we have an offense run. 3 yards plus 2 is 5, and that takes it out to the 33. So that'll be first and 10 for the Bengals. First down, we have another blitz, as they're going to get another plus 2 yards. So 4 plus 2 is 6, and that's going to be out to the 39, as the blitz does not pay off that time. Second down and 4. So this is also normal. And normal with a 4 is going to be just the base defense, so 3-4. 3-4 against this balanced defense is going to be a -1. So offense run, we have 8 on the yardage. -1 is 7. Let's see about a penalty. We have a 4. 4 on the penalty is going to be on the defense, 15 yards. So it's going to be 7 yards out to the 46 plus 15. So 10 and 5 takes it down to the 39. So that's a pretty huge play there for them. Bengals first and 10 from the Browns territory. 3 is going to be a base defense. So it'll be a -1. Doesn't matter on an incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Pass is for 9 yards. 9 yards, and the defense is another base defense. So 9 minus 1 is 8, and that will take the ball down to the 31. So that sets up a 3rd and 2. This will be a 3rd and short. The defensive formation is going to be a 46 defense, so stout against the balanced. That's -1 yard. So we get a +2. But the defense, because it's a 46, is a -1. So 2 minus 1 is going to be 1 yard. That's going to leave them 1 yard short. And now they've got a real decision to make. They're at the 30-yard line. That's a 47-yard kick. That's a 67% for them. So that means they need to roll a 6 or higher. Early in the game, they're going to go for it. 4th down and 1. So another short yardage situation. They're back in the 46. That's going to be a -1 yard. You get an offensive run of 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So that's going to take it down to the 21. So excellent play there on 4th down. We get another blitz. That's another +2 to the offense. And that's going to cause an incompletion. Second down. 5 is going to be into the nickel defense. Nickel against the balance is 0. We get a run for 5 yards and a fumble. So 5 yards down to the 16. There's a fumble. It's on the ground. And an 8 means that the defense recovers. Wow. So, so that's a fumble at the 16. Defense recovers. Let's see about any return. Return is a 3. 3 is going to be 5 yards on the return. So out to the original line of scrimmage, and it will be Cleveland ball, 1st and 10, as we get a fumble for Cincinnati's first drive. So 1st and 10 for Cleveland. This is their first drive of the game. Cincinnati runs a base 3-4 as well. On 1st down, that's what they'll run. Against the run heavy, it's a 0, so no extra yards or anything. We have offensive run for 1 yard. They get no extra modifier, so just 1 yard on the run. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Another base defense. So this will be for 12 yards out to the 34, and it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 34. 5 on 1st down is going to be a nickel. Nickel against a run heavy is a +1. So defense 5, and the Bengals defense is nothing. So 5 plus 1 is 6 yards as they catch them looking for a pass. Pre-snap penalty on the offense. When it's on the offense, I just assume it's like a false start. And so we'll say -5, replay the down, 2nd down and 9. Defensive pass for 9 with no modifier. What is the defense? It's a 6. 6 is a blitz, so blitz against the run heavy is a -1. Excuse me. So 9 minus 1 is 8 yards. That's going to take the ball out to the 43. That sets up a 3rd down and 1. Oh, defensive sack on 3rd and 1. Short yardage. They're blitzing. So against a run heavy, that's another -1. So -7 becomes -8, and that takes them right back where they were. That's going to set up 4th down and long, and we're going to go ahead and get a punt. The punt is a 2. That's just 35 yards. So 10, 20, 30, 5 down to the 30. And the return is a 2. 2 on the return is a fair catch. So Cincinnati ball as they force a punt out of the Browns. And Cincinnati will begin their second possession here against Cleveland. And it will be 1st and 10 from their own 30. So defense on 1st down is going to be just a regular 3-4 defense. It's going to be a -1 yards overall. A defense run of 1, 1 minus 2 is -1 plus a -1 on the defensive modifier, like the defensive formation modifier, is a -2 yards. So as they get stuffed, the line of scrimmage brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and long. We're going to call this long yardage, so that's going to be nickel defense against the balanced is going to be a 0. The play is a run for 14 yards. So 10, 14 out to the 42, and that's going to be a 1st down run. Excellent play from the Bengals. Base defense is -1. So 6 minus 2 is 4, -1 is 3, as they run it out to the 45. Good defensive play there by Cleveland. 2nd down and, 7? 2nd down and 7. This will be the base defense, so -1. Defense forces the pass and completion, brings up 3rd down and 7. And this will be base defense again. Offense run of 6, but -1 for the formation on defense is 5, and that's going to take it out to the 50. That's going to leave them 2 yards short at the 50-yard line. We're going to go ahead and punt the ball. Just a regular punt, no coffin corner here. The punt goes for 6. 6 is going to be 43. That is down to the 7 where the ball is caught. Let's see if there's any return. 10, good return. The return is going to be 12 yards. So that takes it out to the 19. So pretty decent return on the punt. It will be Cleveland football as they force a punt. So we've gone fumble, punt, punt. As this one, a bit of a defensive struggle here in the 1st quarter. The end of the 1st quarter is coming. This is the last drive of the 1st quarter, and then we'll reshuffle. 4 on 1st down is to the base defense. The base is a 3-4, and against a run heavy, there's no yardage. So defense pass forces the incompletion, brings up 2nd down. Again, base defense. To the defense, 8 plus 0 is 8. We have a fumble on the play. 8 yards as to the 27. Let's check out the fumble. Fumble is an 8, and that's a lost fumble. So they're going to turn it over as Cleveland with their own fumble, but this time in their own territory, which is pretty tough. Let's see if there's any sort of run back on this. It's a 1. The fumble was going to be returned 3 yards, and then there's another fumble on the play. And the team now who picked up the balls on offense, so they're going to pick it up and they'll start 1st and 10 from the Cleveland 24. So the Bengals have the ball 1st and 10 at the 24. So let me go ahead and shuffle, and we will start the 2nd quarter. All right, we begin the 2nd quarter. It will be Cincinnati football 1st and 10 from the Cleveland 24. This is an excellent opportunity for them. A 2 on 1st down is going to be the base defense. So base against the balanced is a -1 yard. We get 12 plus 2 on the offense is 14. Minus the 1 is 13, so 10. 13 takes it down to the 11. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. Another base defense for Cleveland. We get a run of 11, becomes 10, and that's going to put the ball at the 1. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the goal line. Or 1st and goal, I guess. 1st and goal, we get a blitz. On the goal line, a blitz against a balanced is +2. But we get a pre-snap penalty. That's going to be on the defense. And let's see, that'll be a defensive, defense forces the incompletion. But we did get an offside, so we'll basically replay the down. They're going to take that penalty. 5 is going to be lined up in a 46 defense. 46 against the balance is a -1. Oh no, it's a pass INT on the 1 yard line. Oh my gosh, it's 1st and goal from the 1. They try to trickeration them, and they wind up throwing an INT. Let's see about the distance from the goal line. It's a 1, so that one's popped in the air. It gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Someone astutely catches it in the backfield. That's -7 yards from the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be at the 8 yard line the catch is made. So it's batted in the air. Someone catches it 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage as the quarterback is backpedaling. He throws it. It gets hit. Someone comes around and grabs the ball. And on the return, it's a 12. We have a chance for a touchdown here. This is 11 yards out to the 19. And then we got to roll for a, for the breakaway yardage. And it's a 1. So no breakaway yardage, but there is a fumble. The ball's on the ground. And the team with the offense, so the Browns, they're going to retain possession at the 19. Oh, boy. Well, the fumble's on the ground, so then we have to figure out, is there any yardage? Because I think they can pick it up. Someone can pick it up and go 5 more yards. So someone picks it up and goes 5 more yards, and by the end of that sequence, we are 1st and 10, right back where we started at the Browns 24, and that was wild. All right, so Cleveland ball, 1st and 10, that ends with an interception. So this game's sloppy as it gets. Neither team can find any traction. 1st and 10, it'll be Cleveland against the base defense. The base against the run heavy is no yardage. Got another fumble. This is the offense, 3 yards. The ball's on the ground again, and they are going to fall on it. So, but actually we got to see, is there any extra yardage? 8 is they pick it up and go 12 more yards. So out to the 39. So it'll be 1st and 10 Cleveland from their own 39 as the ball is just slipping out all over the place. 6 on the 1st down is a blitz. Blitz against the run heavy is a -1. And that's a pre-snap penalty on the offense. Back to the 34, we'll run it again. We have a defense 27 against the normal. 3-4 against the run heavy is no advantage. So defense 27. Defense is a 0 on the modifier. So 27-yard pass. 10, 30, 1, 2, 3. And that is going to go all the way down to the 49-yard line. Okay, 1st and 10. So big play there as they go into Cleveland, Cincinnati territory for the first time. Base defense. Offense gets a run for a 1st down, and they have no modifier, so just 10 yards on the run, and that'll be another 1st down for them. This time to the defense. Defense is a 0, so a run of 4, and nothing on the formation modifier. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out to the 35 brings up 2nd down and 6. A run of 1. The offense is a 0, so just 1 there. Nothing on the defensive modifier. It is 3rd down and 5. Not in short yardage, so it's going to be a base defense again. Offense run of 7. And that's going to get it down to the 27. That'll be 1st and 10. Nice drive here by Cleveland. All right, they're going to go into the nickel on first down. Nickel against the run heavy is a +1. Oh boy. So 19 plus the 1 for the nickel is going to be a 20. That will be 10-20 down to the 7. And that's going to be first and goal from the 7-yard line for Cleveland. We're not quite in the goal to go, the goal line defense. That's inside the 5 or inside the 6. So we have first down, and it'll be a regular base formation 3-4. We have a defense run for 2. Nothing for the defensive modifier. Brings up second down and goal from the 5. Same thing. Actually, this is goal line. So 3 on a goal line is going to be goal line defense. So from the 5, goal line against run heavy is a 0. So defense, pass. Defense is 0. So that's going to be 4 yards with no modifier for the goal line defense. Brings up third and goal from the 1. Cleveland looking to punch it through. A 5 is going to be a 46. 46 against the run heavy is a -1. It's a pre-snap penalty on the defense. What is the play? The play is an offensive pass for 5 yards. -1 is 4. They only need to go 1 yard, and they are going to decline the penalty and take the touchdown, and Cleveland jumps out to a 7-0 lead as the extra point is good. So 1 yard, TD run, puts Cleveland up in the second quarter, 7-0. So each team approaching their final drives of the first half. It will be Bengals football, and we get a kickoff, and that will be to touchback. So start at the 20. First and 10 for the Bengal Tigers. They're going to get against a 3-4. So 3-4 against the balanced is a -1. We get a defensive pass. That's going to lead to second down. 3. We get an offensive pre-snap penalty. That'll take it back to the 15-yard line. It'll be second down and 15. So against the base defense is a -1. We have a chance for a huge play here. So 13 plus 2 is 15. -1 is 14. So that's our base yardage. So 10, 14. Do we have any breakaway yardage? A 7. Yes, we do. Breakaway yardage of 40. So 10, 20, 30, 40 is going to take the ball all the way down to the 31. And that is a huge play for the Bengals as they flip the field. It's now first and 10 from the Browns 41. It'll be a blitz. Blitz against the balanced offense is a +2. So defense 1 -2 is -1. +2 is +1. So out of all that, they get 1 yard. Brings up second down. A 3 is going to be just a regular -1 on the yardage. So 14 becomes 13. So 10, 11, 12, 13 down to the 17. That's going to be first and 10 for Cincinnati. Remember last time they were down here, they threw a pick. This will be regular defense -1. So we have 6 -2 is 4, -1 is 3. And that's down to the 14. Brings up second down and 7. Blitz on the play is going to be +2 to the offense. But it doesn't matter as the blitz causes the incompletion. Good defense by the Browns. Third down and 7. We have a -1 to the offense. This will be 9 -1 is 8. 8 will take the ball down to the 6. It'll be first and goal from the 6-yard line. And not quite in the goal line defense yet, so we get a blitz. That'll be a +2 to the offense. So we get a 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 is going to take it into the end zone as they blitz the wrong gap. And Cincinnati takes advantage with a TD run from 6 yards. A 1 is a potential missed field goal. So we have to roll again to make sure. They have a 96. So a 100% is a miss. And if they get that again, they've missed the extra point. They did not, and so the extra point is up and good. So you got to roll that one twice just to get the percentages right. So 6-yard TD run from Cincinnati ties it up at 7 here in the second quarter. We got a 7-7 ball game. Really good one here in Cleveland, Ohio. And it will be Cleveland with their last drive of the half. Or with the last drive of the half. So kickoff from Cincinnati, a 12, is going to be down to the 7. Not a great kickoff. And the return is a 6, and a 6 is going to be 21 yards out to the 28. So pretty good field position to start off for the Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 for the Browns. This will be a nickel defense. Nickel against a run heavy is a +1. It is a pass. 13 plus 1 is 14. They have a chance at big yardage here. Oh my goodness, it's a 12. A 12 is an automatic TD. And from 72 yards, the Cleveland Browns in this half in style. As we get a little high step into the end zone as the receiver takes it home from 72 yards. 72-yard TD pass. Puts Cleveland up 14-7 at the half, and they are going to receive actually in the second half as Cleveland received, or Cincinnati received in the first half. So Cleveland puts up a big touchdown, and they're going to get the ball right back. Let me go ahead and put you on pause. I will shuffle, and we'll get this next part in. Beginning of the second half, Cleveland will get the football first, and it is a kickoff from Cincinnati. The kickoff is a 3. That's a touchback. So Cleveland begins 1st and 10 at their own 20. 4 on first down is going to be the regular defense, so no modifier. That'll be a 5-yard run out to the 25. Brings up 2nd down and 5. 6, it was going to be a blitz. A blitz against the run heavy is a -1. Right, so 4 minus 1 is 3. Takes the ball down to the 28, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. Short yardage defense, that's another blitz. So another -1. That forces an incompletion. So right off the bat, they're going to get a punt for Cleveland. So Cleveland with the punt. A 5 on the punt is going to be 41 yards. 10, 20, 30, 41 out to the 31. And the return from the Bengals is going to be a fair catch. So nice high arcing punt. Good coverage. And they are forced to commit the fair catch. So Cincinnati with the football. 1st and 10. Their first possession of the second half. This is going to be a 5. 5 is a nickel defense. Nickel against the balance is a 0. So we get a run to the defense. That's going to be a -1 out to the 42. Brings, it's not right, -1 out to the 30. So make sure I move the right one. Another nickel defense on, actually this is long yardage. So a 5 on long yardage is a dime defense. So we get an offense with a run for a first down plus 2 yards. The dime adds +1, so it's going to be plus 3 yards. So 10, 11, 12, 13, and that's out to the 43. So they set up for a defense that for a pass, but then they run the draw play on them. So that's a little trickeration. 5 is going to be into the nickel defense again. They're expecting some passing, but they're getting running. 3 plus 1 is 4, and that's out to the 47. Brings up 2nd down and 4. 2 is going to be base defense. Base defense against the balanced is -1. So we get a defense 4 minus 2 is 2, and then 2 minus 1 is 1 for the formation. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and what is that? 9? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3rd down and 5. Not short yardage. We're going to get a blitz. Blitz against this balance is +2. So we get a 6 plus 2 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that will be down to the 44, as that's a good run ripped off by the Cincinnati Bengals. First down, 5 is going to be the nickel defense again. We get a run for a first down -2. The nickel against the balance is nothing. So 10, and 8 brings up second down and 8. second down and 2. A 4 on short yardage. They're into the 46 defense. Defense -1 becomes -3. The 4-6 against the balanced is another -1. So -4 yards as they drop them in the backfield. Tries to get away, runs backwards, and goes nowhere. That brings up third down and 6. 3rd and 6. It is another blitz as this Cleveland Browns defense just keeps coming. The blitz against the balance is a +2. We get 4 minus 2 is 2. Plus 2 is 4. And so that's not going to be enough for the first down as they get to the 36. It'll be 4th down and 2 from the 36. That's going to be a 53-yard kick. They're not good from 50 plus. So they're going to try to go for this on 4th down. We have short yardage. 3 is going to be into the 4-6 defense. 4-6 against the balance is -1. We get a defense 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. -1 for the formation is nothing as they get stuffed up the middle. They try to hand it off, and they're going to have a turnover on downs. So Cincinnati tries to punish up the middle, and they get dealt with by the stout Cleveland Browns defense. It will be 1st and 10 from the Browns 36 as we get a turnover on downs. So 1st down and 10. Cleveland going with the base defense. 3-4 against a run heavy is nothing. They open up with a pass. That's going to be 12 yards, 10, 11, 12. And that'll be a 1st down out to the 48. 1st and 10 for Cleveland. This is into the nickel defense as they prep for the pass. Nickel against the run heavy is +1. And then they run. So it's going to be 6 plus the 1 is 7. 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, out to the 45. So they cross midfield. It's 2nd and 3 from the 45. This is 3 yards or less, so this will be into a blitz from the Bengals. Blitz against the run heavy is a -1. So we get a 4 minus 1 is 3, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. So just enough as they get to the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for Cleveland as they're driving here on their 2nd drive. They had to punt their 1st drive. 2 is a base defense. Base against this run heavy is a 0. We get an offense, run for 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for Cleveland. 3, another base defense. We get a pass. This one goes to the defense, no modifier. So 10, 11, 12, 13 as they raise up and hit a strike for 1st down. 7 on the offense, and that's what it's going to be. So 7 takes it down to the 20, brings up 2nd down and 3. 2nd and 3, long or short yardage. This will be the base defense. We have an offensive run for 6. The base defense means it's a 0, but we still have a penalty on the play. 7 is going to be on the offense. So we're going to get 6 yards ahead. That's going to equal a 1st down. And then we're going to say -10, 15 is back to the 29. So it's going to be 1st down and 10, 26, 25, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2nd down and 26. So it should be 2nd and 25, right? I think it's 2nd and 25. Okay. 1st and 25. I'm all over the place. So 1st and 25, which is 1st and long. So a 2 on a long yardage situation is a nickel. Nickel against the run heavy is a +1. So it's going to be an offensive run for 2 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 23. Long yardage again. This will be the nickel again. Offense run for 12 as they take advantage. So 10, 11, 12 against the nickel. It'll be 3rd down and 11. And they can get a 1st down without scoring. So this is going to be nickel defense again. Offensive run for 8. and that'll put the ball at the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down and 3. They're going to have to kick the field goal. Field goal from here is going to be 24 yards, and they are 1-99. So the only thing is going to be a miss is a 1. All right, so that field goal is up and good for the Cleveland Browns as they hit a field goal from 24 yards as they stall out here in the third quarter. That's their last drive of the third. It's now 17-7 Cleveland over Cincinnati. Cleveland will kick off to the Bengals, and we have one more drive in this quarter. So let's use them up here. A 9 on the kickoff is going to be down to the 3, and the return is a 12. That's a big one. Chance at a big one. 35 yards, 10, 20, 30, and 5, and we'll see if there's extra yardage. There is no breakaway yardage. So 35-yard return puts them in the catbird seat at the 38, their own 38. Cincinnati takes over 1st and 10. We get a 6 on first down. That's going to be a blitz. So blitz against the balanced is a +2. So we get a defense of 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And that'll put the ball out at the 44. 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 4. This is a base defense. Base against the balanced is a -1. So -1 plus a -1 is -2 as they drop them for a loss of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Bengals. It's 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6, not long yardage, regular. So this is going to be the 3-4 against the balance is a -1. We're going to run for 14. 14 minus 1 is 13. So 10, 11, 12, 13 puts the ball at the 45. That'll be 1st and 10 for Cincinnati. Good play on the draw. Normal, this is a blitz. Blitz against the balance is a +2. We get a 6 minus 2 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. And that's going to put the ball at the that's 5, 6 at the 39. 2nd down and 4. Nickel defense. Nickel against the balanced is 0. So we get a run of 3 yards. 1, 2, 3 down to the 36. And it will be 3rd down and 1. Let's see what they have here. This is a short yardage play. It'll be a blitz, and the blitz against the balance is +2, as they could get burned. 3 plus 2 is 5, and they do get burned for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 for Cincinnati at the Cleveland 31. 4 is a base defense. This will be a -1 against the balance defense. So 4 minus 1 is 3, puts the ball at the 28, and it'll be 2nd down and 7. Another base defense is a -1. We get a defense. We're looking at the pass on the defense. 11 minus 2 is 9. -1 is 8. And then we have a penalty. So 8 yards on the completion. The penalty is on the offense. So it's a holding call for -10 yards. They're going to take that and they'll replay the down. It will now be 2nd and 17. Sorry about that, Cleveland. Knocked you off your pedestal. 2nd and 17, 2nd and long. This is a nickel defense against the balanced is a 0. Offense takes a pre-snap penalty for 5 yards, and that's going to be now 2nd down and 22. So playing the nickel defense again. Defense is going to get a sack. So -7, and they just continue to go backwards as they're now at the 50. It is 3rd down and 10. 29. 3rd and 29. What do you have on 3rd and 29? Long yardage. This is nickel defense. Nickel is a 0 against the balanced. And what they have is another sack for another 9 yards. Back to the 41. This is a disastrous drive for the Cincinnati Bengals as they go back 25 yards between penalties and sacks. And it's now 4th down and forever. They're going to have to punt. 10 is going to be a 49-yard punt. 10, 20, 30, 40. Plus 9 is down to the 10. And the return is a 4. 4 is going to be a fair catch as they catch it with his heels at the 10. So it'll be Browns ball as they force a punt from Cincinnati Terrific defense from the Browns in this one. They're up 17-7, and we head to the fourth quarter. Let me get one more shuffle, and then we'll be done. All right, first down and 10 for Cleveland as they begin the fourth quarter with the football. They're up 17-7 on the Bengals in this game from 1985. They start at their own 10-yard line. It's a 3. 3 to the Bengals is going to be their base defense. 3-4 against the run heavy is going to be a 0. So we get looking at the offensive card. It's a 6. 6 to a 0 is nothing, but we have a penalty on the play. The penalty is going to be on the offense. So we get 6 yards, and then we have minus 15, which is going to take the ball back down to the 1-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 19 for the Browns, as that was a unsportsmanlike conduct, we'll call. First and long, nickel defense. Nickel against the run heavy is a +1. So we get a 5 plus 1 is 6 out to the 7. Brings up third down and 13. Third and long, a 6 is going to be a blitz. Blitz against the run heavy is a -1. Defense pass, 15 minus 1 is 14. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Look at that as they come back and hit on the long pass for a first down. 4, this will be regular defense against the run heavy as a 0. Defense is 0. It's going to be a first down for 10 yards. And that will be first and 10. Nickel defense on first down. Nickel is going to be a +1. So we have offense. That becomes 2. So second down and 8. Another regular base defense. The base against the run heavy is a 0. So 12. 10, 11, 12. Out to the 45. Brings up first down and 10 from the Cleveland 45. Another nickel defense call. This time it's going to be a +1 to the offense. So they do eke out 1 yard as they had the advantage, but only got 1 yard. So we get a 3. 3 is the base defense on second down and 9. This will be 7 yards. Base against the run is going to be nothing. So 7 takes it out to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out to the 47-yard line, brings up third down and 2. Big stand here for the Bengals. Short yardage 5 is going to be a blitz. Blitz against this balanced run is a -1. It doesn't matter. They're going to have a pass for 18. So 10, 20, 19, 18 takes the ball down to the 29. That'll be first and 10. When the Browns have raised up and passed, they've had a lot of success. This will be 0 on the defensive modifier. Pass is incomplete, leads to second down. 4 is going to be a 0 on the modifier again. And they're going to get a sack for -5 yards. So back to the 34, brings up third down and 15. So third and long for the Browns. 4 on third and long is going to be the nickel defense. Nickel against the run heavy is a +1. So the offense is going to try to get the draw play past them. They can't as they eke out a yard. This is going to be a 50-yard field goal. Might as well try it, I guess. No, they're just going to go. They'd have a better chance of just getting it. Okay, so they're going to roll for it. Fourth down and 10, 14 yards. 6 on long yardage is a blitz. Blitz against the run heavy is a -1. They're going to run for 7 yards, and that's going to take it down to the 27. That'll leave them woefully short as they turn it over on downs. Cleveland does. They were sort of stuck in no man's land with no good opportunity, and so they just had to go for it. It'll be Cleveland or Cincinnati football, first and 10 from their own 47. Good stand by the Bengals. 4 is going to be the base defense, and base against the balanced is a -1. So 2 minus 2 is 0, -1 is a -1 overall. So second down and 11. It'll be long yardage. Long yardage 6 is going to be a blitz. Blitz against the balance is a +2. And 6 minus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6. And so that'll take the ball out to the 32. They spot it at the 32. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5, this is just a regular, so it's going to be a base defense. Base against the balanced is a -1. Offense, it's a run for 9. -1 is 8, and that'll put the ball at the 40. That's a good first down run for the Bengals. 1st down and 10. We get a nickel defense. Nickel is going to be a 0. So the offense is going to run for 4 as they take advantage of the passing defense. 2nd down play. We get a -1 for the base defense. Pass is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. That takes it to the 49. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and short. 5 will be a blitz. A blitz to this offense is a +2. And the blitz is going to force an incompletion. We got to go for it here on 4th down. They're down by 2 scores, 2 touchdowns. So they got to have it. 3 on 3rd down. This will be the defense in the 46. 46 against the balance is a -1. And they're going to rip off a 5 minus 1 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're going to get it by a few yards. So bust it to the outside, and they wind up finding a little bit of green grass, and that will be a 1st down. Normal defense is going to be a -1. That causes an incompletion. 2nd down. It'll be a blitz this time. Blitz against the balance. It's a +2. So the defense is -2. The blitz is +2, and that's good for no yards as they stop them for no gain. 3rd down. What do we have here on defense? 3rd down and 10. And this will be a base defense. Base is a -1. We have 7. -1 is 6. And that takes the ball to the 41. It'll bring up 4th down and 1, 2, 3, 4 yards to go. What will Cincinnati do? We're going to get a blitz from the defense. The blitz is going to be a +2 to the offense, so they get a good chance here. We get a 15 +2 as they beat the blitz. 15 +2 is 17, and 10 and 7 is down to the 24, and that will be 1st and 10 from the Cleveland 24 as Cincinnati trying to get back into this one. 1st down and 10, it'll be a blitz. Again, another +2. We get defense run is a 3. 3 + 2 is 5, and that'll spot the ball at the 19. 2nd down and 5 for the Browns. Another blitz, another +2, and this time it causes an incompletion. And 3rd down and 5. Base defense is going to be a -1, and we get an offensive snap, pre-snap penalty back to the 24. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Still not 3rd and long in my book, but you could use long yardage if you wanted to. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll drop them into the nickel. Nickel against a balance is a 0. The pass is going to go for 9, and that is going to leave them 1 yard short. So they got to go for it here. They're just in 4-down territory. They can't afford a field goal. So 3rd and 1, we use the short yardage. This is base. So the base is going to be a -1 against a balanced. Offense run 2. 2 minus 1 is 1, and they eke it out as they bring out the chains, and they get it by a 1/2 inch. The nose of the football as they keep the drive alive. Base defense is a -1. Offense run for 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, and that'll be 2nd down and 8. Another base defense of a -1. The offensive run is for 4. 4 becomes 3. That puts the ball at the 9. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Bengals. 3rd and 5 is nickel defense as they prepare for a pass. Nickel against the balance is 0, and that's going to force an incompletion. Brings up 4th down and 5. This might be your ball game right here. 4th and 5, it is base defense. Base defense is a -1. We get a run for 3 yards. 3 yards -1 is 2 as the quarterback scrambles on 4th down, tries to get to the line of scrimmage, gets a little bit past, but that's going to equal a turnover on downs. So this Cleveland defense has been just monstrous with the turnover on downs. So Cleveland's going to get the ball back, and they will have the ball at their own 7-yard line, 1st and 10, as we get a first down call. 2, base defense. So 3-4 against the run heavy is 0. Defense, run for 7, and that'll be out to the 14, 2nd down, and 3. 2nd and short, 5 is going to be a blitz. Blitz against this run heavy is a -1. We get a pass. 6 minus 1 is 5. That's out to the 19, and that's going to be good for a first down. Nickel defense. Nickel against them is a +1, but we get an incompletion. 2, base defense is a 0. Pre-snap penalty on the defense. Let's see what the play is. It's an incompletion, so they're going to take the penalty. It will be a replay of 2nd down, 2nd and 5 for the Browns. 3 is base defense, and that's going to be a 0. Defense, a run of 3, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Can the Bengals get another stop? 3 will be into the 46 defense. The 46 against the balanced or run heavy is -1, and they get an incompletion. That's going to bring up 4th down, so we're going to get a punt. 5, it will be a punt of 41 yards, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 1. Caught at the 32. 3 is going to be a fair catch. So another high boomer that leads to a fair catch. So a punt on the final Cleveland drive. And there's one more drive left in this game. That's Cincinnati. And they're going to start at their own 32. So we get a 5. That will be nickel defense. Actually, we're just going to play straight up regular defense. They're ahead 17-7, and there's no need to do anything else. They're just going to play straight up. Maybe on short yardage or something, I'll roll this. But on regular plays, they'll just play them straight up. So this is going to be 1st and 10. There's a -1 to the balanced offense. 15 minus 1 is 14, but there's a chance at a big play here. 2 is no breakaway yardage, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out to the 46. Brings up 1st and 10 for Cincinnati. That's going to be an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Another good pass, 14 yards. -1 is 13, so 10, 11, 12, 13. The ball is spotted at the 41 of the Browns. We get an 11-yard run. -1 is 10, so that's going to be 10. 1st and 10 for Cincinnati. We get a defense -2, so first down -2, and it's actually -3 because of the formation. So 10, 1, 2, 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Defense -3 plus a -1 is -4 as they push them all the way back to the 28, and they bring up a 3rd down and 7. We get an 11-yard pass. -1 is 10, so that's going to be a first down pickup down to the 18-yard line. Looking at the defense, 5 turns into a 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, so just a 2-yard gain for the Bengals. Defense, pre-snap penalty. We're going to continue to run the play because you might get something good. That'll be 11 becomes 9, and we're going to take that. So 9 yards puts us at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the 7, and we'll see if there's any more penalty yardage. It's a 9. That's on the offense, so it's going to go back 15 yards. 10, 15. So a post-snap or a post-play penalty means that it is 1st and goal from the 22. So we get a pass to the defense. That's going to get 11 yards back. So 11 minus 1 is 10. 1 minus 1 for the formation. So 10 yards down to the 12. 2nd down and goal from the 12. We'll not do that again. We get another pass. This time it's 15 minus 2 is 13. Minus 1 is 12. And that's going to be a touchdown pass down to the goal line. They only needed 12. They got 12. And the extra point is potentially no good. So a 1, but it goes up and in. We have to confirm that with another kick, and that's going to be a field goal from, extra point. So it's a 12-yard TD pass, and that's good for 7. We're going to give them the onside kick chance. And so 1 to 10, the receiving team, 11 or 12 is the kicking team. And this game is going to be over as Cleveland gets the ball on the onside kick. And this one's going to be 17-14 in the end. And this is Play Action Football Express. I got to get going, but if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section. That's using the extra addition here on the charts of the base defenses. So the defense is based on situations. You can add that in if you want to. It's totally optional, not necessary, but if you want to add in another level, you can do that. All right. If you haven't subscribed, click subscribe. If you like this video, click on the thumbs up. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.